If you work with professional camera footage, importing MXF files the right way in Premiere Pro can save you a lot of problems later. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to import an MXF file in Premiere Pro the safe way, so you keep your folder structure, metadata, audio, and spanning clips intact. This is especially important if you're working with Sony XDCam, Panasonic P2, or Canon XF Media. And if this tutorial helps, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more Premiere Pro tips and editing tutorials. Let's get into it. The first thing you need to know is the golden rule for MXF files. Even though Premiere Pro can usually recognize these files, you should not just pull random .mxf files out of their folders and drag them into your project. Professional camera media is often made up of more than one file working together, and Premiere Pro relies on the original folder structure to read everything correctly. So before you do anything, make sure the camera card or copied media folder stays exactly as it was when it came off the camera or memory card. That means folders like Contents, XDROOT, or any other camera-specific directory structure should remain untouched. If you separate the MXF file from the rest of the folder structure, you can run into missing audio, broken metadata, or clips that won't span correctly. Now let's open Premiere Pro and do this the proper way. At the top menu, click Window, then choose Media Browser. This opens the Media Browser panel, which is the preferred way to bring in professional media like MXF. Once the panel is open, use it to navigate to the location on your hard drive where your MXF footage is stored. This could be a copied camera card, a project backup folder, or an external drive. Take your time here and select the folder that contains the original camera structure, not just the individual MXF file. Premiere Pro will scan through that folder and recognize the media properly. When you find the correct folder or clip, right-click it and choose Import. In many cases, you can also double-click the folder to open it and then select the clip you want, but the key point is that the media browser is doing the work, not a simple file import from the desktop. This is what helps Premiere read professional camera media in the way it was meant to be read. If your MXF file is part of a larger camera recording, importing through the media browser makes sure that linked audio and metadata come in correctly. That can include real information, timecode, and any clip relationships that Premiere needs to keep your edit organized. It also helps with spanning clips, which are clips that were split across multiple files by the camera because of file size limits. If you import those incorrectly, you may end up with only part of the clip. Using the media browser avoids that headache. After you import, check the project panel and confirm that the clip appears normally. You can then drag it into the timeline and start editing just like any other piece of footage. If you don't hear audio or something looks missing, go back and make sure you imported the clip from the original folder structure, not an extracted file. That one step solves a lot of MXF issues for editors. So remember the simple workflow. Keep the camera folders intact, open Media Browser, navigate to the source folder, right-click and import. That's the safest and cleanest way to bring MXF files into Premiere Pro without damaging the structure of your footage. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Premiere Pro tutorials, editing workflows, and beginner-friendly fixes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.